Okay, let's talk about it. We've associated sexuality with very good things and very bad things. But let's talk about what we haven't done. We haven't intentionally said, there's a bunch of do's and don'ts out there for you. We haven't asked that you make some sort of written vow of chastity. We haven't condemned you, I don't think, for some of the choices that you've made in your life. Nor have we said there's hopelessness in the area of inappropriate sexuality. But we have accentuated that you have, and have been given by God, the freedom to make choices along the lines of your sexual decisions and sexual behavior. The fact of the matter is that God loves you. That's it. And God loves in such a way that He waits, and He waits for you. In fact, He longs for you, and He's jealous for you. He has actually what you're seeking. Now, in that we're discussing sexuality in this section of the website, if you are seeking something in a sexual way to fulfill you, you're seeking something in replacement of what He has for you. And when He meets that need in your life, your seeking eventually ceases, for He meets the need that you no longer have to seek after. You are actually not seeking a solution or an answer, you're seeking a person. And that person, in relationship with Him, meets the needs that you have. The goal of a relationship with Christ is not religious in nature, it's relational in nature. The goal is to have a relationship that reflects love, understanding, commitment, mutual respect, and submission. Once that relationship is established, you now have a way of duplicating that in the lives of other people. Without that relationship, the standard shifts and it becomes limited by those in which you relate or date or live with or marry. The first relationship is Christ. The second relationship is a reflection of the first one. If we don't have the first one, we're making this up as we go, and there's not the restoration that we need and the freedom that we long for in life. Remember, God came up with sex, and He wants you to enjoy it, but He wants to be first in terms of relating to you and understanding you. He wants you to acknowledge what He did on your behalf, died for you. If we can't acknowledge that relationship, then much of what I shared with you about sexuality probably did not make much sense to you. I'll said another way. If you're not willing to listen to the alternative of a relationship with Christ, then you're not in a position to make the appropriate, lasting decisions regarding your sexual behavior. You're not ready. It's through that relationship with Him that we begin to prioritize and desire various things in our life. In fact, our desires actually change. He doesn't enter into a relationship with us and then leave us to our own devices. Left to our own devices, we've already demonstrated what we can and cannot do. We come to Him, that in a relationship with Him, our desires and our priorities change as He moves us along into relationship with other people. I would much rather have Him interested and involved in my life than what I, in a limited way, can do on my own potential. I have found Him to be a far better manager of my life than I was in every area of life. Anyway, there's a cleanliness and an innocence and a new liberty and a restoration and a hope for all of us, regardless of to what extent we've taken or made bad sexual choices, or perhaps we hadn't made any at all. He can still do better than what we can do without Him. There is a great deal of restoration and innocence and cleanliness found and liberty found in a relationship with Christ. You're not on this website for any mistake. You were brought here for some reason. Take what you will from what has been said here on the area of sexuality, and I'd encourage you to explore all the other areas, be they issues in your life, dating, game, relationships. Any and every section of this website is here to help you, build you up, encourage you, and resource you toward the area of better understanding who you are. We want to inform you and inspire you to grow as a human being. That's what we're here to do. Let us know what you think. Let us know what your questions are. We're here to care for you.